Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with your other host,
Karen.
And today we're going to talk about concert posters in a way. We have a whole segment, our whole series, sort of sub-series of this sub-series on our concert posters we've had framed. And we talk about the process of that a little bit, what we've chose to do with each one, and just sort of go over that particular piece with the frame. Which can get a little costly at times, depending on how you do this. We go to sort of not a mom and pop shop, but it is local to Chicago.
It's a local shop, yeah, that does framing.
Yeah, and we go there and have them do it. We use like UV glass and all that, and it can get pretty costly.
Yeah, because we don't ask for prices beforehand. We just are like, oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
But you could drive the price down a little bit by going to Michael's and just getting generic frames, so to speak. And I know a lot of people do that, but we like the sort of custom frame to go with it. But with that said, because it is costly, it takes time to save up the money to go out there and do that, and so on and so forth. And we've already seen a few shows since the last time we did it, so we ended up picking up more posters, and like we get more posters than we
have money
to frame, right? So we have to store them. And that's basically what we're going to talk about here is how we store our unframed concert posters.
Yeah. Before you got this item that we're going to talk about, we had a cardboard like cutout box thing that was like folded that we got with another poster at some point in time. And we were just like shoving them in there, and they actually sat behind the records.
Yeah.
Just on the ground. And it was not organized. It was not a good way of storing.
It worked well for a little bit because we put a poster in there and we put like that paper over it and put the next poster paper over it, so they were like layered in there.
Yeah.
And when we had just a handful of posters, it was fine. It fit well, but it did balloon pretty big. Yeah.
And we got some posters that are too big for the cutout areas and stuff like that.
So what we ended up doing is trying to find like a portfolio that like artists have for their art and whatnot. And I found this website, I'm going to say it wrong, I think, Baroque, Baroque.
Baroque?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It might be French or some shit. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But I found this. They had some pretty okay priced portfolios on here. Like this one here is an 18 by 24 or a 24 by 36. The 18 by 24 is $114, and the 24 by 36 is $169, and that's sort of on sale. But through the last few months of looking at this, they've always been that price with that on sale. So I think that's just like the normal price. Yeah. I looked on Reddit as well to see what people recommend, and everybody said these portfolios are the best. I ran into a guy at a Metallica show standing in line. We had dinner with him and everything. Super cool dude. And I was talking to him about it as well. He's like, oh, I have like 3 or 4 of these at home. I need to buy another one, basically. I said, are they good? Like, yeah, they're great. You're going to love it. Because we had already purchased ours by that time. So we opted when we bought ours for the 24 by 36. And because, like you said, we had a few posters that were larger.
Yes.
In particular, we had the Dead & Company double poster that wasn't cut, like the uncut poster. The Metallica current like M72 tour is doing basically 2 posters that go together and make one image, but they're split in half, one for day 1, one for day 2. Really cool idea. I love how they do that, but I wanted a way to like display these together. So I chose to get that 24 by 36, which is, just that double size. So we got that. It did take a long ass time for it to ship.
Yeah, but it says, I mean, even right now, like if you would order, we're recording this on October 6th. I don't know when this will be posted, but like if you order today, it says it'll ship in November. I think you ordered it in July and it shipped in September.
I think so. I did say on there that it was shipping in September, and we were getting close to the very end of September, and then we finally got a notification like it shipped. Because I did check again, and it had updated to November. It's like, fuck, did they change it and didn't tell me? But even the guy I was talking to in line at Metallica said the same thing. He's like, yeah, their shipping is pretty slow, but once they ship quick. And sure enough, once we got that email, it was like 3 days later we had it and could play with it.
Play with it. It's like your little toy that
my new toy I need to do. This one that we did get, let's see here. Where is it? Storage capacity. So it comes with 20 double-sided sleeves to put posters, so 40 posters. but it has a capacity to hold
50.
100 prints, so 50 other sleeves. So we had to buy 30 other ones, and they sell them in packs of 15. So when we bought it, I just said, fuck it, let's just max it out, put all the sleeves in there. So we bought those. Those came pretty quick because they have those in stock. And those were just sitting in like our floor for a while.
I do want to say that it says to not have more than 25 sleeves if you're going to transport it. Because it has like a little strap on it that you can like transport it back and forth. We're just storing ours. So.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people might use these for, again, like cons and stuff, taking their personal art
I'm sure.
to display.
Yeah.
And they have other sizes of these as well. But we got ours. It's fucking massive. It takes over the entire table when open.
Yeah.
Our
And we
dining
have like
room table.
a 6-person table.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, it's a small 6-person table, but it still takes up the whole thing.
But I put those sleeves in. Those were a pain in the ass to get in as well, those extra ones. And then I just started filling it. And it's for me, it was kind of fun to like organize things and figure out how am I going to put these in here. So it's got the Metallica section. It's got and I'll throw a video of this up here as we flip through it. You know, the Lamb of God section. It's got the Dead and Company section. It's got all these different sections. And then at the end, we get to like our artwork that we've picked up other artwork as well. But it worked out really, really well to hold all these posters of different sizes in there as well.
Yeah. I like that it zips up and like it has those sleeves so everything's separated. Where, like I said, like when we were doing it in like just that cardboard thing that was kind of made, you know, it didn't zip. I mean, there was no closure to it. So if something spilled or something like that, it just would have ruined everything.
Right. Yeah. And this zipped up. Now it's in our closet, just hanging out there. It's easy now to pull in and out and quickly just throw it on the table, open it, start flipping through it, looking at everything. We just got a poster at a show we just went to and laid it out, let it flatten out a bit, and then brought it out the next day, shoved that, you know, opened it up, found where we wanted to put it, stick it in, and like it's great. It's really great.
I even wonder now, like, so we do normally we lay out posters on our table. We put heavy books on it, and then let it flatten. But I wonder now, like, if we even need to do that part because how compact this thing is. If you could just get it flattened enough to put it in there and then let that flatten itself out.
You might be able to, yeah, and that's mainly the point of the books, right? It's just flatten out just enough because even when we took them off, it still kind of curled a bit.
Yeah.
They do when I bought this portfolio from this website. They're like, you should also look into getting these weights to put on like the corners to weigh it down. And at that time, I was like, they're like $70, and I was like, no, we have books that we just put on there. The guy I was talking to at Metallica did say you should definitely look into buying those. They're so fucking good.
The weight things.
Yeah. And I can kind of see that they are easier to move around and manipulate other than like the book. We have to take the book off the shelf, kind of fidget it around.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
We have big books that we do, like coffee table type books.
Yeah.
So. Anyways.
These little things here, $50 or so. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with that we got this. I kind of want a smaller one, the 18 by 24, to put those actual 18 by 24 posters in. But it honestly works well and they fit fine.
Yeah, I think that this works fine for what we have. And when we need to buy another one, I'm not going to say if, because I'm pretty sure we're going to fill this one up quicker now. Because we kind of stopped buying posters for a while.
Yeah.
Just because it was that whole, we don't have money to frame them. So it's like, and we have no way to store them. Well, we had a way to store them, but it was not
like
the
a
best.
proper way.
Yeah. So we were very selective on what we bought. And now I feel like we're going to be buying more. So then we'll probably have to buy another portfolio, which then we could get the smaller one, rearrange things.
Yeah, and
sort of thing.
There's plenty of room in what we have right now to grow. I think there's like 17 extra sheets that aren't full. Plus
you left some open because like by the Metallica side, you left a couple.
Because I know we're going to buy more Metallica.
Yeah.
Same thing, exactly. So, and the sheets, you can take them out of the back that are empty and then move them over to where you need to keep things organized the way you want. I don't know. I love this product. I love that we can get shit put away properly now and like store it.
And we did pay for it. This is your review off of a purchased item. It's not like...
Yeah, we don't have any sponsors whatsoever. No. So everything we talk about is like the shit that we buy and like, all right, this works. This doesn't work. But I was very happy with this. Like, again, the little bit of research I did, everybody on Reddit was like, this is great. Shipping sucks, but this is a great product.
Yeah, but if you can plan ahead, like if we know, we only have 4 sheets left, let's start saving money to buy another one or, get an order in, that sort of thing, then it's fine. And it's going to be a couple months before you get it.
And honestly, $170 for this doesn't seem all that bad.
Yeah. How much were the sheets? Do you remember?
Like 70 each. I know at the end of it, it was close to like $300 or so, a little over 300.
Sorry. Over 300. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, it's all good. Yeah, a little over 300. And I remember joking with you afterwards, like, for this price, we could have framed something.
Yeah.
But then it's like, but then we have all this, this problem again, right? So good thing we spent the money to not frame something, but get something to take care of everything else.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is the sheets came probably a month before. The actual portfolio did. So those come really quick.
Yep.
So if you need any extra inserts, like if you just buy the portfolio that comes with like the 20 or whatever it is, then if you buy another box, it doesn't take 2 months to get that box.
Yeah, and we could have saved time and money, right, by just buying one pack of extra sheets, not two, because again, we only have like 17 or so, or I can't remember how many we have left over. But we could have made that base 20 that it comes with work. Also, the sheets you get with that base 20 aren't in the portfolio. You have to put them in yourself.
You said that, yeah.
Again, and it's a pain in the ass putting those things in there. But I got a rhythm down of doing it eventually. But there's just so many of those little hooks that you have to like get it in.
Yeah, because they're like the 3 ring hooks, right? That you like have to.
But there's like 12 per section. There's 3 sections of like 12 or whatever.
A smaller one might be easier to put them in.
It might be, yeah.
The sheets aren't so big.
But I found myself like I'd get the top in, and then I'd go to put the bottom in. The top would come undone as I put it in. It was just.
Oh, you should have told me. I could have helped you.
It was fine. I got it to work. But all in all, yeah, I love this product. I'm glad we have a place to put these now. And like I said, it's easy now to pull them out and look at. And I know when I was putting the posters in there, it's like, fuck, when did we go to that show? Where'd we get this poster? Which was kind of fun just to remember.
We always did that. Like when we would get all our posters out, we'd always flip through them and be like, oh yeah, that. And like even the art and stuff that we have. And now if we wanted to, we could always just get that out and look at everything.
Yep. So yeah, the really cool product. I'm really happy we got it. Yeah, definitely recommend this. So if you have a bunch of posters you're looking to store, check out this website. There's probably other ones out there that make similar products, but this is the one we landed on, and this worked out really, really well for us.
Bye.